Hello. How we doing? So I have actually signed up for a race. We'll be doing GT4 at the Nürburgring at about quarter to the hour, 25-minute race. Happy New Year, everyone. So I'm just getting a couple of laps practicing. Well, it's an interesting thing. It used to be more like, it used to fit more like, I don't know how to describe it. Super skin tight, even in the largest size that they did. But now it's rather baggy. I did try to stream to, I'm not sure which combo of cane it was. I did try to stream to TikTok, but I don't think it's working. I don't know what that sound alert means, but it means something. Thank you very much for whatever that means. How you doing, Dan? This is incredibly tail happy, even with the TC turned up, which is interesting. Ooh, sugar plum. Are the electrical systems implemented on this? Because I just locked up with ABS maxed up as well. this evening, it was either practice on my guitar or do a race. I thought I'll do a race. Oh, mate, such a complicated situation that, honestly, it's mental. Well, I don't even own F1. I did say to him, Nelly, that I literally couldn't commit, but at some point it'd be classed to just wildcarding. I don't even know what evenings or anything like that it's on or out like that, but like I have pretty strict rules with myself and gaming these days. So he says I've been fucking addicted to a game the last few days. Every moment I've had spare. Oh shit. Well, I had a shower and then put this top on. I was like, I know, I'll find a top that fits now. Ball pit? Just addicted to it. How you doing, Duffy? Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic Easter and stuff. I did actually think about buying it just to stream it this evening, just to make people's minds explode, but... How you doing, Pascal? Good evening, Happy New Year. I don't think I've done a clean lap yet. I thought about buying F1. I'm fantastic, cheers. I've been absolutely battering myself the last few days after the old Crimbleton and everything. I've reset up my Zwift bike in the kitchen that's behind me. I'll keep driving. So I've been trying to do 30 minutes on that a day and then my normal hour in the gym every day. Because it's quite good being in good shape. My only regret is I wish I'd realised this probably 20 years ago. Highly addictive as well. It's mental. Well, this is the thing I'm kind of building myself up to, mate. So, obviously it does competitive racing on Zwift, but cyclists are just another level of fit. Like, I can put my trainers on now and go run a 10k. Admittedly, not all that fast, probably just a bit faster than an hour, something like that. But cyclists are just like I could get on my bike and I could ride that, but it wouldn't be fast. Do you know what I mean? And on that Zwift, it's like 60, 70 kilometer races, you know. I'd really like to get involved in them. It'd be class. But Ironmans, fair dues, fair dues. Last year I set myself a goal of doing a 100-kilometer bike ride, and I got injured. Like, I really spanned my fucking groin, and it's still a bit odd. But literally, like, I'm only just getting over it, really, and it's nearly a year. I suppose that's being old and stuff, but that's a lot, man. That is a lot. Like to the uninitiated, a 2.4 mile swim doesn't sound too bad, but bloody hell. Bloody hell. Like, I feel like I could do the ride. I feel like I could, but that'd be it. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't do the marathon. The swim, probably half that, maybe. But that's just unbelievable. Like, I feel like a ride you can well, a weird thing that I've become educated in is like carb loading and needing nutrition as you're expending it. You know what I mean? Like, because if you realise you're already running out of energy, it's too late. You haven't loaded enough, and you cannot catch that. Once you've expended that energy, it doesn't matter what you consume. You can't catch that up. You're fighting a losing battle, you know, and that would be the bit I'd struggle with mostly, because it baffles me, like how many grams of carbs you need per hour and things like that. You know, it's something I'd really have to learn, frankly. Yeah, definitely. That'll be class. That'll be class. That'll be class, mate. Where's she doing it? Did you say? Sorry. Did you say where she's doing it? Can't imagine being addicted to going to the gym. It's... I think for me, Duffy, it's to do with... Obviously, you saw me at my biggest. And back in the day, I played rugby. But I think it's to do with many things that happened in my life, like my dad's ill health and his multiple heart attacks and stuff like that. And then seeing myself in that in the future, and then thinking, no, I've got control of this. And then there's something about, for me anyway, there's something about knowing I'm in control of it. Like, I don't know, and also I don't know what it is. For me, mentally, there's a massive profit in overcoming mental discomfort. You know, like when I started doing it, everything hurt, like so bad. Like I remember when I very first did a leg day. Like, and this isn't a joke, and I'm not even being funny. I struggled to walk for about 4 days. Like I couldn't bend at the knees. I couldn't do anything. You know, couldn't do any of that. And now, like this morning, I went and I did a hefty leg day, and they're just depleted. And it's feeling that mentally that no, I'm in control of it. If I look after myself, if I eat well, I feel like this is how it's meant to be. Like that, if you're like the human form, you're meant to be able to do a bit of this and a bit of that, you know. I'm just gonna tab and hopefully oh shit, I'm late. How do I get... Oh, can I not get into it? Shit. Can you not? Oh, I did register for it, but I guess you can't get into it once it started, so I'll probably get some kind of penalty there. Shit. The next one's 10 o'clock. See if I can jump into something else. How you doing, Arky? Yeah, and I don't want to sound like I don't know. It's 9 o'clock, this one. Oh, I don't think I actually registered for it. Oops. Yeah, and I don't want to be boring, but it's a big part of my life now, honestly. So this is at 9. Can people shout at me to go and do this? But yeah, it's a massive thing for me. Like I've thought loads and loads of times, like loads and loads of times about it'd be ace if I could get more people. Like I'd love like you guys on Strava and stuff like that. Or people on Zwift and things like that, and like I don't know. I know it's an interesting thing that people find it boring, you know, the whole fitness thing, and I'm not entirely sure now. I really don't know why. I think some of it is people can be proper gatekeepers of it, and people have a certain image of what. But the thing I've thought is it's a thing that affects literally everyone, like everyone, and I find it curious when, if you like, fit people are sneered upon and things like that, or healthy people. You know, oh, I don't do that. I'm just going to do nothing and eat kebabs and smoke or whatever. Not that I've done all of that, but you know what I mean. But I'd never be holier than thou about it. Like, oh, you've got to do it. I just now I know how I feel and how I did feel. I wish more people would do something. Leeds Ironman. When is it, Dan, if you're still there? How you doing, Chad? Hope you're well. Well, should be good for it. Oh crap! I've got a Moser R9. Is it an R9, Dan? You corrected me last time. Am I using Velt pedals still? Missed the Formula 1 days. I mean, I was just chatting about that, Chad, how I was tempted to buy the newest F1 game, but even if I do buy the F1 game, never, ever, 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 ever will the days of what I used to do return. Like, I have too much of a life now, and while this is a fun thing to come on and be social with, like, I don't need to do it daily. I'd never do like regular 100% races. I might dip in and do such a thing randomly, but yeah, it'd never ever be like it was, you know. And to be fair, I don't miss it. Like, in from a good place. I don't miss those days because, well, we've done them. It was hot. It was hot. It was tiring. I didn't sleep. It was fun for the social side of things, though, you know? That was all good. Jeff? It is funny, you know, like you saying that. I had to think, like, I'm sure there's something in my mind that I could do with a few therapy sessions over the whole streaming thing, because I've forgotten so much about the whole streaming thing. It was like when it was over, literally I boxed it, gone. I'm done. Not in a, I don't know. Yeah, I do. I do miss a lot of it, Duffy. Well, again, I don't. I think a lot of it, I think of fondly, but also I think my vision of what it was is totally different to your guys' vision of what it was. You know. Because I mean, admittedly, in the end it was rough, but I would always try and put on like I would try and be positive and be happy and entertaining and everything on stream. But, you know, then I'd go off stream. I don't know what that noise meant, but thank you. It must have meant something. I'd go off stream and I'd be struggling massively, be it financially, mentally, not sleeping, with my health, you know what I mean? Like, it was one of them things, like, I'm very privileged and lucky to have done that, but also my life is in such a better place now, you know. I suppose I could say, should I tell people my news, Dan? How you doing, Buckaroo? How you doing, Jimmy? Yeah, I think it's about just. I think the way I dealt with it and moved on, actually, by fluke, was very good. Okay, there's the limit. So, I do have some important life news. Well, yeah? can share it. I can. Why wouldn't I share it? I suppose. So about let me do the maths. 15 months ago, something like that. I was on a stag do in Liverpool, and I met a very, very, very lovely American lady. And on Christmas Eve, that wasn't the plan, but on Christmas Eve, I asked her to marry me. So that's happening. I remember the name Clint. I'm not gonna lie. I remember the name Clint. I remember random bits. So welcome. Hope you're doing well, Clint. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys. It was interesting because in my head I'd built up what it was going to be on Christmas Day. I was going to propose, and then on Christmas Eve there was a moment, and I don't really know how to describe it, but my head just screamed, now, right now, this is it. So I did it, and she said, "You don't even have a ring." I said, give me 30 seconds, and she thought I was going to the toilet. Came back in with a ring. Oh, mate, the budget is scaring me. It's all good? All good then? Oh, that's lovely. Well, where and when? Where and when indeed. That's actually quite the difficult subject right now. Because contrary to what people think, coming to live in England is an extremely difficult prospect for foreign people. And a complete ball ache. Well, I'll definitely put a ring on it. Well, yeah. Apparently so. Or it's going to cost thousands of pounds. Or, dare I say it, I could get married in DC next month. Time is it? Okay, I'll jump out now. Yeah, well, so I think, again, this is all up in the air, all very much up in... I do mean Washington, D.C., mate. I'll be in DC next month. I'll be in Michigan in April, and don't know where. Maybe in August. No, I never do anything. Okay, I've got 40 seconds. How did you meet? So it was interesting. I don't mind telling it. I went to this stag do, and I wasn't going to drink, I wasn't going to do anything because I'd just started my blood pressure pills, and you're not, you know, it was like, don't drink and blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't actually going to, and not because of the guy, but I didn't really want to go on the stag do because I had other stuff going on, and social anxiety, things like that. So I didn't really fancy going on the stag do either. And then we were obviously out in Liverpool and stuff, and I'm not a big drinker, but when I drink, I really drink. And I wasn't drinking, and actually everyone was being really respectful of why I wasn't drinking because of medication and stuff. They were being properly sound and stuff. And we got maybe an hour and a half in, and I was like, fuck it. And in about an hour, I downed, I think it was 8 pints of Madry. I think it was. And, you know, we're having fun and stuff like that. It was on the street, if anyone knows Liverpool, on the street where the new Cavern Club is, and there's all the bars with live music, middle of summer, lovely and warm, everything like that. And anyway, we go into this other bar, and we're all drinking and having fun and stuff like that. And we're all drinking, and the two of my mates were speaking to a little blonde and a little brunette, and I thought, well, he's married and he's engaged. So I was like, that little blonde one's cute. So I wandered over and injected myself into the conversation. I was like, hello. And then she spoke. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. She spoke. And I said, you're American. She said, yes, I am. And I was like, cool, you're coming with me now. And then so she hung out with us that evening. And then we exchanged details, messaged relentlessly, and she was in London the next weekend, and I was like, well, it looks like I'm going to London next weekend, so I'll let